Welcome YouTube, I am Cannibal Red, and this video is episode number 3 of our Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Let's Play. So last time, if you missed it, we defeated our first giant monster called a Celtis. It was like a giant bug-looking thing, pretty creepy, but we got to see some cool combat in that episode. Right now, I believe we're looking for a cook and a merchant to recruit to become part of our caravan team. But at the end of last episode, we got to see this guy pull out a pretty sweet looking sword from the smith, so we should probably talk to this guy. He is an ace cadet. I did it! Upgrade complete! Sorry I shout a lot. Check out my sword and shield. It's totally the best weapon. No, wait. Maybe the insect glaive is better. Oh, check it, tail. I want to carry all the weapons all the time. So are you here to upgrade too? Of course you are. I can see it in your face. Nice. Gotta keep wits and weapons honed when so much is riding on the mission. Upgrading improves attack, sharpness, who knows what. If you're ever like, Dangalala, this monster is taking a long time to hunt, guess what? It's upgrade time. Don't even think twice, seriously. Oh, speaking of, I have an extra one of these just lying around, so why not use it right now? And he gave me some iron ore. So, he's a really excited dude. And he's pretty generous, so let's talk to the smith, because he did just make the weapon for that guy. I believe he had like a Mr. T type voice.
Are you accustomed to the hunt now? Are your weapons and armor holding up? I imagine you must be yearning for better equipment, and I have just the solution. Upgrades. To upgrade weapons, you need materials, and for armor, you need armor spheres. Here, I will give you an extra armor sphere I had lying around. Use it to upgrade your piece of armor. Now, shall we?
Alright. Well, Mr. T, I don't think I have much I can upgrade. We can't really make any weapons or armor. But we can take a look at their stats really quick. It looks like we're able to make pretty much bone everything. Or it's unlocked, but we still need jumbo bones and all that kind of junk. What I'm really concerned is... Oh, look, Celtis. So we know if we killed enough Celtis, we could create some Celtis gear. But I think what we really want are these jaggy items right here. Let's take a look at them. So those are the pants in preview. Why I really want these is because of the stats on them. So you'll notice that the highlighted section up top is the boot, because we're looking at boots right now. Or greaves, I think. Anyway, basically there are little points in each section. This one gives 3 points to stun, 2 points to sharpener, and -1 point to lasting power. Once you get 10 points in one category, you achieve like that ability, I guess. So for instance, if we had 10 points in sharpener, we would sharpen weapons faster. If we had 10 points in mounting, mounting would become easier. Recovery speed, obviously, and stuff like that. So that's basically how it goes. As you can see with our current armor set, I don't believe we have 10 in anything, but let's go ahead and take a look. Just so we can review that. Let's look at our equipment. Status, actually. So let's go over. It looks like we actually have 10 in recovery speed and 12 in mounting. So we have the ability Mounting Master and recovery speed plus. So those are nice. Basically, you just want to kind of like match points from your different armor pieces to make sure that you're getting as many plus 10s and good abilities as you can. I think this guy does have something for us, though, because I'm pretty sure we can upgrade our axe. Yes, we can. So using an iron ore that was so graciously given to us and some monster bone smalls, we can upgrade our bone axe to a bone axe plus. I think we're definitely going to do that. It doesn't look any different, but it is stronger. Now, the other thing they told us last time is that we unlocked something called an expedition. So, you're not seeing anything on your screen right now, but I'm going to the expedition menu. And I think we're going to go ahead and go on this expedition to hunt a Velocidrome. Now, they did kind of tell us a little bit about expeditions. They don't give us a bunch of items at the beginning like they normally do in a big, nice blue chest. However, there is another way to get items that I'll show you in a second.
I hope you're prepared for today's adventures, Hunter.
Oh, that's not this guy's voice. He's a pirate.
I only certainly during expeditions. What? Oh, the only certainty during expeditions is uncertainty. Well, that and all the things I'm about to explain to you.
Thanks, man.
You've been tasked with exploring their Everwood, a land the guild has yet to fully survey, so naturally they're looking for a full report. Which monsters call the Everwood home and whatnot. So keep those eyes peeled, reach the goal, and you'll find a wagon just waiting for you, courtesy of the guild. When you're all done and roaring to return to town, just hop on that wagon and end the expedition. Now, if you collapse anywhere during the way, you'll be brought back to the starting point. Lucky for you, it won't count as a failed quest, but don't let me see you using that as an excuse for half-hearted hunting.
All right, so we don't have a death limit.
Yeah, you very well might see some monsters during your expedition. For now, though, just focus on reaching that wagon. Oh, and by the by, your map works a little different in the Everworld too.
So he's basically just telling us our map doesn't really work very well, but y'all didn't see that anyway, so it's not a big deal. Now these little like kind of destroyed boxes, they are actually where we're gonna get our items. You see, we found rations and first aid medications, and there's usually a few of these at the beginning of an expedition. So while they don't straight up give items to you in a box, you still have a way to obtain them. Although it's a good idea to bring potions with you as well, which I have done. I have potions and mega potions. So let's move over to this first aid medication and get this show on the road. I am going to do a little bit of exploring here because that's kind of the point of the expeditions, is you can find really good items here. First I got to kill this cat thing though. So one kitty cat down. Let's go ahead and search this bush and see what's inside these flowers. We got an ivy, which is a really good item. Herbs time 2, which are like weak healing things. Let's see what this cat dropped. Secret stash, I guess. I don't know what that is. But we got some herbs here. Let's take out the rest of these kitty cats over here. See how much more distance we have on the switch axe than we did with the sword and shield in the previous episodes. We're able to hit things much farther. So that's a really good thing. We found 2 more rations, although I don't think our stamina is ever going to get that low. Found another ration. And let's search this plant a little bit too. And our Palico is actually helping us. You see he's down there kind of like digging around, and he actually finds items too. So let's dig through here. Got some sap plants, and that's kind of enough. I don't really feel the need to search for everything. Once or twice is good enough, and if we don't find anything, I'll give up. We forgot to bring a pick. Man, that sucks. So we can't mine that ore because we don't have a pick. There's nothing over here. Let's see. We've got a bug that we can't catch because we didn't bring a net either. Man, I'm so unprepared for this. But, I don't know. Maybe we can still find something good here. Even without all our necessary items like picks and nets. It did say there was a Velocidrome in this area, so that's what I'm kind of most excited about. It's a really interesting enemy, and I'm excited to show it to you. Nothing over there. Let's get going. Nothing over there. And we pretty much reached the end of this path. Mushrooms, I'm not going to search. But let's get going. Alright, so we made it to the next area, and it looks like there's a cutscene, so these are Velocidrome, and that big one is a Velocidrome. I don't think they have any status or anything, but they're pretty dang fast. A lot faster and stronger than the Jaggy are. So, they're not just like reproductions, they actually have different stats and stuff. And they look way cooler than Jaggy. So I'm going to have to take down the Velocidrome, but I want to take out the Velociprey, the smaller ones first.
Criminy, is that a Velocidrome? That ain't supposed... That ain't something you see every day, especially around these parts. Well, it seems like a fine opportunity to learn you how to report your expedition findings to the guild. If you want to convince the guild that you discovered a monster, you'd better have proof. There are two types of evidence. You can kill the monster or pick up what it drops.
That's pretty much what he says. Yep.
The more proof you can gather, the more reliable your report. Oh, and just one more thing. Unlike the monsters in normal areas, the critters you meet in expeditions can run off without a trace.
So you can't really like track him down as well.
Speaking of which, are you gonna hunt that Velocidrome there? It's entirely up to you, Hunter. If you don't feel like bringing it down...
Well, we do want to bring it down. Because we're not a wimp. And we have a giant axe, which always makes things better. So it looks like these little guys are going down pretty fast. I really want to search their bodies, but it's difficult. Oh look, our cat is distracting them, so we have time. A lot of times in this game, you're going to be really tempted to search and to carve and things like that. And then the giant monsters are going to totally take advantage of you and smack the snot out of you while you're doing that. See how far back he jumps and how he like dodges attacks and stuff? He's definitely a pretty interesting creature. Oh, snap. Gotta time those rolls. So I'm gonna wait till he focuses on my Palico again, like that. Oh, dang. Don't look at me, don't look at me. There we go. Oh, the little one hit me, but that's a whole lot better than taking a hit from the big one. So we switch into our sword to get the hits up right on his head with a few of those. Oh, snap. It's that big jump that we really want to watch out for. That's obviously his power attack. I don't think it'll do quite a bit to us. We're going to pop a first aid. And it looks like the little guys just kind of respawn. So I think I'm just going to focus on the big guy right now. Let's get some damage off on this guy. It looks like we injured his head. I think that's why that little smoke is coming out from it. But what I really want to do is hit him with a good strong attack. Make him flinch. Ouch. We're going to back up and heal. And after that, we have to use our own medications, not the ones that were given to us, because we only got 2 first aids. So let's switch over to our potions. Get the unsheathing attack on him. And the switch into the sword, but he dodges it. Okay, see, what I just did there was really bad. I committed too much to the swings. And if he hadn't been, like, paused in that roar state, he definitely would have been able to get good damage on me. So the thing is, you don't want to press too many buttons too fast and be stuck into an attack. Because the monsters will absolutely take advantage of that and wreck you. There we go. We got an uppercut on his head. Did good damage. There we go. Oh, snap. Ooh, he almost hit us with that jump, too. That would have been a really bad thing to be hit with. Oh, snap. Good, we got him knocked down. And this blue guy is so fast. See, this early game, it's like the really small, fast monsters that are super annoying. Later on, our monsters are going to be giant, not as fast, but definitely stronger. So right now, they're just like a nuisance. He dropped a shiny, which it looks like that's all we really needed to complete this mission, but I'm going to kill him anyway.
Well done. Are you finding good reports? Are your findings...
All your findings got reported to the guild. I'm sorry, I can't read right now. This Velocidrome is freaking me out.
I've heard talk that the guild provides secret bonuses for hunters, or special bonuses, who help out with big expedition discoveries. Oh, now you're all ready to go. Back to the exploring, are ya?
No, I really just want to kill this snotty thing. So let's get the unsheathing hit in and get smacked back. We're gonna pop a potion because our health is getting low. Dodge him like a boss. It's really those rolls that save you. That's why like I said, I choose weapons that are allow you to roll a little bit faster over weapons that block. Because I'm just more into the I don't know. If you can block and you still take a bit of damage, and your speed is limited, it doesn't seem as worth it to me as being able or just being like more into combat and knowing when to dodge and not having to take any damage at all. Now, both have their place, but I choose Switch Axe because I like that ability to roll out of the way. So it looks like he went to sleep. I have an opportunity here to line up my shot and maybe get a really strong hit on him. So hopefully we can do it. Straight into sword mode, which is great. We got the unsheathing hit. We got to use it in sword mode. So I know we did tons of damage to him there. Unfortunately, he did a lot to us too, and now he's ticked off, jumping everywhere. So he just limped. He just acted like he was gonna limp away, but then he went back into an attack. So he was faking us out there. Monsters in this game are no joke. Even after you kind of like recognize their signs a little bit, they can still throw you off with something. It looks like our sharpness dulled a little bit. I saw we bounced off of him. Ugh. So right there, I went for our strongest power attack, but it didn't look like I connected on all of it. He moved too fast. Oh man, this guy. There we go. We took him out. Let's go ahead and loot that body. Look at his face, man. That is one scary looking dude, and our Palico is just chilling right over by his mouth. Bilbo's checking out his last meal. But I like the design of this creature. I think he looks really cool. He was a lot of fun to fight. Really, I mean, really annoying with how fast he was, but it was a cool battle. A little bit different from that flying Celtis last episode. But with that, we pretty much are done with the expedition. So unless there's some really cool items lying around somewhere, there's some stuff here, but I'm pretty sure this is just going to be like first aids and stuff we can't actually take back. So first aids and rations disappear as soon as your mission's over. You can't like stockpile them.
You made it to the goal. See that wagon over there? Hop aboard and you can return from your expedition. All in all, a fine day's work, Kindred Hunter. Travel safe, and we'll see you back in Val Harbor.
All right, let's talk to this Palico with a backpack, the Veggie Elder.
Well, well, what can I do for you, Hunter? I reckon this'll serve you. Bringing me better than me. Hang on to it, will you?
All right, we got something I really don't need. So this is the end of the expedition. We came to this little cart. The guild came to pick us up. And all our items were sent to our box. And it's quest complete. Bilbo is a happy camper. He definitely put in work. He definitely did some stuff for us there. Every time you kind of saw the Velocidrome look away from us, it was because he was targeting the Palico instead of us, which gave us time to pop potions and things like that. New guild quest now available. Monsters, Velocidrome. Bilbo is level 4. I believe that Velocidrome was 800 centimeters. And a Great Jaggy will now show up in Expeditions, and a Velocidrome will now show up in Expeditions. Alright, we haven't even fought a Great Jaggy yet, but I'm excited to. They're like, basically one of the signature monsters of the series. Oh, look. Hmm. The Caravaneer finally met the chef that was like 5 feet away from him. Alright. Looks like we found our cook.
How you doing, Kindred Hunter? I got two matters to report. First up, the caravan finally has a cook, namely the street cook.
I love how their names are just like their professions.
Who knew that the character just a few feet away from me with cook in his name was actually a cook?
Yeah, good guess, man.
Anyway, he was more than happy to tour the world with us, so make sure you say hello, or me-o, or whatever. Next up, the guild is mighty impressed with your expedition. They even wrote a letter of commendation. It says,
In light of your exceptional fieldwork, the Guild hereby authorizes you to undertake Guild quests. Be on the lookout for a large monster sighted in the area as you continue operating in the field.
Guild quests? Really and truly, hot dang. The guild must like you because guild quests are special. Of course, it may have helped that the old caravaneer put in a good word for you when he submitted your report. Har! Go talk to the guild marm if you want a crack at those guild quests. She's bound to be all fired up about it. Right. You and me should talk over some situation. Once the caravan finds its merchant and the whole posse is assembled, I plan for us to leave Val Harbor.
We're gonna go someplace where we can build a ship. Alright, he's a captain.
Like a really big, strong one. Arr! You can't go far without a ship, and if you're gonna figure out this article, I can't be limited by distance. Right, you haven't seen it yet. Here. This is the article. Amazing, isn't it?
It's definitely sparkly.
Ever since it fell into my keeping, I've been enchanted by its wonder and beauty. I've seen my share of incredible things, but this one trumps them all. It's like an itch I just can't quite scratch. What I wouldn't give to the story behind it, I'd do just about anything, even run off in a caravan. And that's how me and the man got started. We've had amazing adventures ever since, but the article remains an enigma. Ooh. Still, we aren't about to throw in the towel. No, siree. The truth is out there somewhere, and I'll find it. I don't care if I have to cross the sea and sprout wings.
Alright, the next step, blah blah blah, go somewhere where we can build a boat. Stuck to the cat. I don't really remember what your voice was.
What do you want, Hunter with the eyebrows? You're one of the Caravanier's companions? That is good news.
He sounds like Lemon Grab. I'm sorry if this is a little lemon grabby for any Adventure Time fans.
I also became the Caravanier's companion, so I could cook for the caravan. The Caravanier says my meals are number one. Here, I'll give you this, my new companion. I think it will be so useful to you. I hope you like my number one meals, Hunter.
Thanks, Lemon Grab Cat. Alright, so that was that. Let's talk to the smith one more time.
What? Oh, the article of Caravaneer. It's always carrying around. A strange object it truly is. He and I have long sought to solve its mystery. Sometimes alone, sometimes with a grand caravan in tow. But many have since joined and left the caravan, and the article's secrets remain precisely that. Secret. Now, shall we?
Well, he didn't really tell me much. I think we have to talk to the guild marm now. Big news, Doodle. Happy news, that is. You just got clearance for a guild quest. I'm gonna skip this because guild quests are not really important to us right now. We're just focusing on the story. So it deals with like street passes and other players and things like that. So it's really not pertinent to us. But I think we're gonna do one more mission, a really simple one, and then we're gonna kinda wrap up this episode. We got to fight a Velocidrome, and that's a big deal. Let's go out into the field and kill 6 Jagia. So these are just little monsters. It's not a big deal, but this is a key quest, so I figure we'll show it on the Let's Play. So in this game, you're gonna get tons and tons of quests. but not all of them are mandatory. The ones that have to be done in order to unlock new events are referred to as key quests. Now, the game doesn't actually tell you which quests are mandatory and which ones are not, so you kind of just have to use the internet, look up key quests, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, and you'll go ahead and figure out which ones you need in order to unlock the next area. So this guy right here is a little bit bigger version of a Jaggy. I think it's the female version. It's called a Jagia, and that is what we're hunting. So we are going to loot these guys because I want to make armor out of them. I'm not really worried about being hit. I just want to loot these. Good, our Palico is taken on the Jaggy. Let's grab that last loot, and then we'll kill this guy. There we go. Down he goes. And we'll grab that and move on into the next area. See if there's going to be a Jagia up here. I believe we had to kill 6, and there might have been a subquest, so let's go ahead and check that. Quest info, no subquest, just kill 5 Jagia. So the bigger ones, not the smaller ones. But this guy's looking like a doofus over here, so he should probably just go down. Ooh, I think our cat just knocked him down. Cool, Bilbo putting in the work here. Grab this guy. And looks like no Jagia are in this area, so we're going to climb up here and go into the next one. Whoop. Snap. Jagia? I heard, like, raptor barking. No? Okay. No, that's a normal Jaggy. Alright. Well, I know they're over here because there's a nest coming this way. And the Jagia usually hang out right down here. Yep, here's one. Let's switch into our sword so we can kill it a little bit faster. Oh, dang, they're all going after Bilbo. Bilbo, I'm sorry! No! This is the worst. So let's just chop away at them. They're all together, which is great for us because we've got wide sweeps. Boom, boom, and down. So upgrading our weapon definitely made it do a lot more damage. And take out the final Jaggy. There you go. And loot these guys. Oh, see what I mean? Sometimes they just disappear too fast and you're not able to get the items off of them. Bird Wyvern Fang is not what I want at all, and we're just going to move on and get to their nest. Boom. Yeah, but basically, guys, you just kind of kill the little monsters as like little side missions. They're not a big deal. The main objective of this game is to take out those really big, crazy looking monsters. I got a good hit on this guy, and his buddy was just asleep over here, so we're going to get a good hit on his buddy. This is the power attack. So that was a really cool kill. Now, if you missed it last time I said it, when in axe mode, you're kind of like charging up that little bar right underneath the weapon. And then when you switch to sword mode, you use up the bar. So if your weapon has like elemental damage on it or something like that that we don't have right now, it usually kind of like takes effect only in sword mode and not in axe mode. So you just do damage and it charges that little bar over there, and then you're able to switch into sword mode and it releases it. But there's also this big power attack which shoots everything out in one giant burst. Looks really cool and switches right automatically back into axe mode. So like I said, this is really a weapon for beginners. It's a super simple weapon. If you're ever playing in teams and you go into sword mode, you can use this combo, which is X, A, Well, I missed it, but it's XA over and over again, and your character doesn't move. You swing your sword straight in front of you, so you don't hit your teammates, and it's a really great move for playing with other people. All right, so let's send these items to our box, sell the rest, and complete that mission. All right, so today we were able to go on our expedition. We defeated the Velocidrome, got to see some cool enemies, killed a little bit of the Jaggies at the end right there. We received our cook, and we're just looking for a merchant now. So maybe in the next episode, we'll get a little bit farther, get to take on another big creature. That's really my goal here, is every episode to feature at least one big creature battle. There's a lot of really annoying fetch quests in this game um, that will test your skill in a different way, but I feel like it's not the goal of Monster Hunter. The point of this game is really to show off those giant, really cool bosses that take patience and strategy to defeat. So hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said, next episode we'll have another big battle. We'll find our merchant, hopefully, and keep this thing rocking. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the views. It was crazy watching that first episode upload. The amount of views on there just blew my mind right away. So thank you so much. Absolutely be active in the comment section below. I will talk back to you. I got it registered on my phone, so any questions you have, anything you want to see, if there's a mission I skip that you would really, really enjoy watching me play, just let me know, guys. Also, if you have any ideas for what you would like our weapon to eventually upgrade into, if you maybe have played the game before, absolutely post that as well. Thank you so much, and y'all have a great day.